Really quick, guys, I had just made a video talking about this fucking case right here and how I know that they're hacking my phone and how my phone's been hacked because they do one of the ways they do it is through Bluetooth and through your Wi-Fi network. And don't ask me if you see videos out there of people hacking your camera and it's a Google Nest camera and motherfuckers is talking to you that you don't that's random that you don't even know through your camera. It's not hard to fathom that a motherfucker hack your phone just because his ass is incompetent. And this officer right here told him that's just hard to fathom that somebody hacked your phone. Bitch, you don't fucking know what the fuck I seen. How the fuck you gonna say some shit, motherfucker? So anyways, how I know they hacked my phones because after I upload the first video about this shit here, somebody was listening on my Bluetooth. And how I know is because I wasn't even touching the volume button. I was just holding the phone in my hand and I looked at the placement of my fingers to make sure. And I see that it was at least half an inch away from. Actually, it wasn't even half an inch. It was a whole 2 motherfucking inches away, or an inch and a half away from where the volume button is. And there's no volume button on the other side of the phone. And I'm holding the phone on my fingers like flat, like this. Like I'm holding these I was holding the phone like this on this side, and then the volume button was up here, and my hand was flat like this, and my phone was down here underneath the power button. So I know that my phone is hacked because the same thing happened back in 2022 before I left my dad's house, and he's an electronic technician engineer, and he worked in the military, in the Navy, and he got in trouble for he used to work with the bombs and some other shit like that, but they got rid of his ass because of something. He probably was doing some shit he had no business doing, but he my stepdad anyways. But anyways, my phone all of a sudden, while I was uploading one of the video talking about this incompetent officer here, the volume button popped up, the volume for the Bluetooth popped up, and then it scoot down 2 notches. And I said, I ain't even touching the volume button. So how the fuck is that happening? They did that to fucking, and it's not no goddamn delusion. I know what the fuck I seen because the same shit happened to me back then in 2022, even when I left my dad's house and I told one of the people who were gang stalking me. They knew about it. That's why he was gloating about it in my face. He was like, oh, the people in Portland, they just won't, they trying not to give her a chance out here. I'm like, why would you say something like that? Sound like you mocking me, bitch. You fat, black, tall motherfucker, you ugly ass nigga. Daniel, I mean, not Daniel. It was, he told me his name was Romello, but on the ID he showed me, it said Darnell Ross on it. And I don't even know if that was his real name. But the only other Rosses that I knew who was dangerous, well, that seemingly wasn't dangerous, was a lactation nurse named Elena Ross, and the other, her husband was a teacher who worked at the Portland State University. And I told that story on another video. I don't want to talk about it, but anyway, really, I'm gonna share something though about how I started connecting that she could have had something to do with it, because she looked shocked when she brought me a cup of water. She was like, "You want some water?" And then she saw me drinking it. I think I drank the whole water, or I left a little bit in the cup. And her eyes popped wide when she saw me drink it. It was only a little cup of water, but it's like she expected something to happen while she watched me drink it. And then I sat the cup down on the windowsill, and then she looked at me and she looked at the cup. And I was like, why is she acting strange like that? But then all of a sudden, I had saw her sitting outside one day when one of the other gang stalkers, James, had took me to her exact location, and I told him about me knowing about that woman could possibly be stalking me, because even though it could have been a coincidence that she just was getting off work at her other location, which I knew she worked at both locations. One was on Lovejoy Street and the other one was off Barnes Road at the Providence St. Vincent Hospital. But the thing is, what was he doing taking me directly to where she was at? And she happened to be standing there, and she had this look on her face like she was kind of ashamed, or like, I'm like, why is she looking like that? If you are on the street just minding your business, you won't have that type of look on your face. It was almost like, uh-oh, I think she realizes it's me. Like, and you could see us the way he turned the car. It's like he took me there on purpose. And then I took not screenshots, I took pictures of that vehicle. It was a dark green, not Pathfinder, but it was a Toyota 4Runner, the newer ones, and the license plate was four. It had the the two letters on the side. I can't remember if it was TB or whatever those letters were, but I remember the numbers because of the synchronicities I was getting. It was 41444 on the back of that car, and I took pictures of it and showed him how um That's in another way I want to talk about that real quick, is that sometimes when they know you follow angel numbers and stuff, they'll use it to gang stalk you and make you think a certain way, but it's actually something else going on. Like they wanted me to think that I was protected at that time when they took me certain places when something was supposed to happen, but I actually was protected. But anyways, I had to say this story because last night when I came to that conclusion, I was like, I wonder, is that why that woman was looking at the cup like that? Because she brought the cup of water from outside. She was always so quick to offer me water, and that time she never did that look before. Just like when I noticed my therapist got uncomfortable when I started talking about some things. I was working with him for like doing therapy with him for at least 8 months, 6 to 8 months, and I ain't never seen him act the way he started acting when I started telling him the story about what was going on, because it's supposed to be confidential, so I thought I could feel free to go ahead and tell him the names of the people involved and what they were doing. And then I got a reading that exposed why he started acting uncomfortable like that, and I was like, I figured, because he never act like that before, and it's almost like he kind of got upset that I recognized it, his behavior. And then he said something about him filing for some type of assessment or examination or something. I can't remember, but nothing ever came of it. He just wanted, I guess he made notes of it, and he almost kind of got offended, I guess, because I have like a 6 or a 7 sense, and I was picking up on some things, and he was feeling uncomfortable. And I noticed after that he didn't show up to, after I spoke out on it, he didn't show up. They said at the last minute when me and him was supposed to have a session that he was under the weather, and he messaged me about it. But I'm not saying he doing nothing bad, but his behavior had changed, and then he started acting just like those people been acting. But anyways, I was talking about how my phone was hacked. And he said, "Oh, the stupid fucking police gonna tell me that sounds unfathomable when you know that there's motherfuckers putting skimmers out here on the bitch on the motherfucking gas pump and on cash register. That how the fuck is that unfathomable? You stupid retarded fuck." Even the people who are considered legally mentally disabled have more competence and intelligence than these fuckheads that they hire to work as public officials. Who the fuck do you fuckers think you are? You out there trying to kill people, and then when they start exposing your ass, you want them to feel like they crazy. So even though you know they're telling the truth, your bitch ass is up in there talking about some motherfucking sound like you paranoid. Bitch, please. After this video, I'ma still go back to having my motherfucking fun and being happy and doing what the fuck I want to do, bitch, because I already see what the fuck y'all stupid ass is on. That's why I know they trying to play with me in my face, but that shit finna come to a motherfucking end, and y'all niggas feel that shit. You know it. You know it without a shadow of a doubt, nigga. You lost. You lost. I won, nigga. I'm the champion. Fuck y'all stupid ass. Yeah, I sound crazy as fuck, but nigga, I know what's going on. Even if y'all motherfucking kill me, go ahead, bitch, because I'm ready to get out of this motherfucking body, and I'm gonna make some motherfucking moves, bitch. Some moves that I wouldn't be able to make in this motherfucking body.